to another episode of Quick One with Duchess Osato. Here I share with you tips to help you in your business and personal development. Thank you so much for stopping by if this is your first time on here. And those that have always stopped by, thanks for keeping this vibe alive. Your support is so much appreciated. So today I will be sharing on the topic procrastination. It's the beginning of the second quarter of the year, and naturally a lot of business owners, entrepreneurs have set goals for themselves and their businesses. But some of them have a challenge with getting to accomplish those goals for themselves or for their businesses. And one major challenge that most persons face is the challenge of procrastination. So today I will be sharing with you guys tips on how to overcome procrastination. These are tips that when you apply them over a period of time, you sure will overcome procrastination. So let's get right into it. So, guys, what is procrastination? Procrastination is just intentionally putting off the doing of something that should actually be done. So, for every time you intentionally, not accidentally, put off something to a later time, you are procrastinating. Procrastination has just taken place. Now, there are various reasons why people procrastinate. There are three of them I'm going to point out, and the topmost of them is a lack of self-discipline. When you lack self-discipline as an individual, it's very easy for you to slip into procrastination. Another reason why people procrastinate is ignoring the value of time. We all have 24 hours in a day, 7 days a week, and we have the same amount of time to get a number of things done. So the moment you ignore how valuable your time is, you can easily slip into procrastination. Then the third reason why people procrastinate is decision paralysis. You have a lot of things to decide upon and just keep moving from one point to another that okay, I'll make the decision later. I'm not sure, I'm not too certain about the decision, not being too stable when it comes to making decisions, forgetting that time is going, or choosing to do some things that are not very important and later on not even doing them. So you leave the important ones and the not so important ones at the end of the day you get procrastinated. So those are the three reasons why people procrastinate all of the time. At this point, guys, I want you to know that procrastination is not laziness. Lazy people do not have the mindset to get anything done. Meanwhile, persons that procrastinate have it in mind to get what they have to get done, but they just move it to a later date. Secondly, relaxation is not procrastination. It's simply the activity that gets you to recharge and refresh yourself so that when you're done with it, you can get a whole lot more things done. So somebody choosing to relax is not someone who is procrastinating. Okay? A procrastinator just pushes things to a much later date. So guys, I am going to be sharing with you at this point tips to help you stop procrastinating or help you handle procrastination and reduce it to the barest minimum personally and in business. So, tip number one, have a vision. This is a new quarter, a new month. It's very important for you to have a vision for your business, have a vision for yourself, so that you avoid pursuing things pointlessly. In having a vision, you will get to find out that you'll be able to know those things that motivate you to do so much more better. Those things that you are really interested in getting done at a particular period of time. You can say this quarter, I want to rope in more paying customers. That is your vision. Having a defined vision will go a long way to helping you move properly in business. That way, if you set your vision as getting more customers in this quarter, you can put a number to it. Let's say 20 new customers this quarter. That will prompt you to know what to do, define it properly, that which you need to do to get 20 new customers in this quarter. So that's the first one. Have a vision. The second one is to create short to-do lists for every day. Now, we've heard about to-do lists and how wonderful they are, how they work so much well. It's not a lie. To-do lists really work. They help you to maximize the 24 hours you have in a day, in your personal life and even in your business. If you know that you are open in business for about 10 hours a day, for example, you will be able to properly maximize it when you have a short to-do list. Short to-do lists help you to attend to the most important tasks you have every day. And at the end of the day, you will see that you have ticked off the most important tasks and you can now easily get to the things that are not so important. The beauty of a short to-do list is that it has little or no pressure. You're not pressurized to get a whole number of things done within a short period of time. The third way to help you with handling procrastination or stopping you from procrastinating is to learn new habits. In the process of having a vision for your business, for your personal life, and creating your short to do list, you can learn new habits while you're at it. Okay? When you learn new habits, they help you to be more open minded and identify more ways that a lot of things can be done for you on time in business. So the more you practice your new habits, the more motivated you will be to get a whole lot of things done. Now, your new habits that you might stumble upon might be probably to get your workouts done every day. And so you might decide to get your workouts done in the morning. Because you have learned that new habit, you'll be motivated to do it on a daily basis. And by the time you get your workout done every day, probably early in the morning, it will be much easier for you to get to your short to do list and execute all the tasks you need to do in that particular day. Fourth tip to help you to reduce or eradicate procrastination is to have a meeting with yourself, aka personal review, or for your business review. Now, a review helps you to identify how well you're doing, how far you have come, the progress you have made. Imagine conducting a review every week, considering you have set short to do lists for every day of the week for 5 or 6 days, and you conduct a review, you have a meeting with yourself to measure up the progress you have made towards the vision you set at the very beginning. You will be impressed and you will also be motivated to get more things done. Having a review helps you to not just say, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do that. It also helps you to identify the better ways you could have done certain things, the smarter ways you could have done certain things, and how far you have come from your level 0 to close to level 100. Okay, so it's very important for you to have a personal review, and in your business, it's something you shouldn't overlook. Have a review on a weekly basis on how business has been faring, the goal for the week, how well your business has been able to achieve that, the different things you were able to do to strike off your short to do lists, and you'll really be impressed with the progress you have made. So, point number 5 is get an accountability partner. Lord, it's very important to have an accountability partner. An accountability partner ensures that all these things that you listed out, or that these tips I've shared, that you can do on your own, it ensures having an accountability partner ensures you really get these things done. It's easy to say I will have a vision. It's easy to say I will write out a to-do list. It's easy to say I would learn a new habit and implement it and track it too. It's very easy for you to say you're going to have a review with yourself. And it's super easy to forget all these things. Like, really forget them and not get them done. And after all, since no one is there to keep a tab on you on how well you're doing it, you can easily just slide down into the zone of procrastination again. So an accountability partner helps you to ensure that that doesn't happen, and also ensure that you are smartly working towards saying goodbye to procrastination, meeting up with your vision that you have set, and smiling each day as one who has achieved so much more. So why don't you get an accountability partner today? It will do you a world of good. So guys, That's it for today on this episode of Quick One with Duchess Osato. I hope you've learned a thing or two on how to handle procrastination if you suffer from it. So I would like to hear from you how you handle procrastination. If you've used any of the tips that I have shared, how did it fare well for you? Or if you have other tips that you use to handle procrastination, you can also share them so that I will learn something new and other viewers would learn from your experience. If you haven't subscribed to my channel at this point, I encourage you to do so. Kindly subscribe and also do not forget to click on the notification bell so you get notifications every time I drop a new video. Until I come your way next week with a fresh episode, stay out of the pool of procrastination and move into this month and the second quarter of the year with determination to be so much more than you were in the first